Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Chop It Up, only on 1:37 p.m. I'm your host, John Henry.
And I'm Brandon Bryant, and we are breaking down business and culture through the entrepreneurial lens. Whether that is $1 million deals or flipping kicks on StockX, we are here to help you in your hustle, whatever that may be.
Alrighty.
All right.
And with that said, I feel good. Memorial Day weekend was upon us.
Yes, it was. It was good.
Were you hustling or were you resting? I think either is appropriate. See, what I like about when there's gaps, when a lot of people take off, I feel less guilty taking time off.
Yeah, but it also is time to get ahead.
Exactly. If you want to be
while
further
they sleep.
ahead, while everyone's away, the cat will play, the mouse will play. Anyway, busy show today.
Yes.
We have a lot going on in the news, from cryptocurrencies to trade wars, to MBAs, to all kinds of stuff. It's going to be a jam-packed episode, so let's get into the show.
All right, let's jump into it.
Cool.
All right, guys, we talked a lot on the show about the ROI of a bachelor's degree, but today we're talking about a nothing degree.
That's right. We're breaking down the MBA, the highly coveted, super prestigious.
All right.
If you got it, you played some cricket and some golf and schmoozed a little bit. And look, this is the degree everyone knows it's super expensive, but the trade-off is that it offers you access to the upper echelons of management, which means you make some money.
Right, and I usually call this somewhat of a smell test approval or a little stamp.
That's right.
But what happens is a lot of these MBAs actually cost a shit ton of money to keep up with. So
They do.
Schools are cutting them. So we have Iowa, Illinois, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, and the list goes pretty
Virginia
long.
Tech?
Virginia Tech, baby.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Is it too late? No. All right, so that's a lot of schools cutting what was historically seen as the most valuable program. So what is going on? Let's break this down. In fact, super timely stamp is we are going to an MBA graduation tomorrow for our business partners. So some of you guys may know we run a fund together, Harlem Capital. There's 4 partners, 2 Brandon and I, and then the other 2 managing partners went to Harvard Business School.
Yes.
Okay? They spent a shit ton of money going to Harvard Business School.
Yes.
And the big question that we're debating here is this worth it?
And from their words, when I shared this information with them, they said you go top 10 business schools or bust. It's a waste of money after the top 10. So your Harvard, your Stanford, your Wharton, Chicago Booth, a few other folks. Other than that, stay home. Do it in your PJs, all right? And pay a little bit less.
That's right. So that's
And
what's...
cheat on you can cheat on all your courses, all right? And probably have your company pay for it.
How do you get graded?
You get graded, you just take a test online, my guy.
Why can't
Study
you
group.
Google?
We can take an MBA online together and probably get really good grades.
I think I can't go to MBA because I don't have a bachelor's.
Well, now you can apply. This is democratizing everybody, all right?
You know, all I want is a commemorative bachelor's so I can go straight to MBA.
Commemorative bachelor.
That's all I need. All right, guys, there you have it. The progression of the MBA. Universities are getting rid of them because people prefer to take classes online. So what about you? Do you prefer the old way of doing things, suiting up and going to school? Or would you consider getting an MBA online? Let us know
pajamas.
in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Let us know.
All right, guys, in other news, switching gears a little bit and talking about the most talked about news in the tech and business community right now, Facebook/Zuckerberg has moved into the cryptocurrency under a secret project named Project Libra. Brandon, what do you make of it?
Yo, it's a Zuck world, baby. Don't worry about it, man. Zuck got everything under control, man. This is dangerous, okay?
Yeah, it is.
This
I'm not
is
gonna lie.
dangerous. This is fucked up. Mark Zuckerberg can do anything he wants. He deleted 2.2 billion fake accounts on Facebook and Instagram just this quarter.
Wow.
And now he's making room for the 2.4 billion active users to be able to transfer money freely, even if they don't have a bank account.
Right.
Thank you. Should we say that?
So look, moving into the decentralized space really makes a lot of sense for Facebook. One thing that made Facebook catch on in the first place was they were really serious about identity logging in. Ooh. You could only have a Facebook account in the early days if you had a college email address, right? And that's how they ensured, unlike on MySpace where there was identity, question and concerns, Facebook stayed really true to that, and they were able to expand out. And now, watch, what goes around comes around. Now you log into things using your Facebook ID. And so they've been
Wow.
really adamant about that. And I think this move is still true to that DNA. They're looking to create a open and safe and connected. Look, I know Facebook's under a lot of heat. I get it, but I still do believe in Zuck's mission and vision, and this is gonna allow the unbankable across all different parts of the world to be bankable.
Wow, thank you, Mother Teresa. So let me jump in here, okay?
Tear it apart.
So I was reading some of these notes earlier. Only about 30 million people use cryptocurrencies today. There are 2.4 billion folks on Facebook, bruh. This is not democratization. This is not Mother Teresa. This is more money in Zuckerberg's pocket. This is called economies of scale. Heard of this thing called Uber? And remember they had this huge scale and then they say, hey, do y'all want something to eat when we get your car ride home?
Right.
You want it to be right there?
Right.
Of course you do.
Right.
Economies of scale, here you go. So that's what that's what Facebook's doing. Facebook's saying, hey,
Dang.
y'all on here all day. You're logging in with your IDs and all this other jazz. We just add payments on Instagram, have 1 billion users. Why don't you use our money? Okay, and transfer it every other place.
Look,
And we're gonna, hey, we know that you use Venmo. We know that you use PayPal. We know that you use all this
they have
other
so
stuff.
much data.
Stop, don't use that anymore. Oh, by the way, you using Robinhood now? Cause it's free. Bruh, I got you. Don't even use Robinhood no more. Charles Schwab, get them out of here. This is what's happening. That's what Facebook's doing.
Brandon really got into that one.
That's what he's doing. Economies of scale. Elon's doing the same thing with insurance and Teslas. He did 200,000 Teslas last year. 400,000 going to be in 2019. Why not have insurance too? Take it.
Look, I get what you're saying. Look, Zuckerberg is just introducing more things because he can, but I still think at its core, this is a move that makes sense for Facebook, and at the heart of capitalism really is positively impacting people. Like, you bringing value into the world equals dollars.
I got one more rebuttal
Right,
for
and
you.
Zuckerberg has the infrastructure to allow all different kinds of people to have access to money and banking and like the things that we take for granted. So I think ultimately it's a positive move.
Okay. All right, guys. So the true question here is, are y'all gonna use Zuckcoin or are you gonna keep trading on Robinhood or something like that and do your cryptocurrency stuff over there?
Or have you lost so much money on Bitcoin that you're just over it for the time being?
Yeah.
But seriously, let us know. Do you think that people will catch on to Zuckcoin or not? Because it's one thing if people are going to use it right now, but people said that they weren't going to be on Facebook and now they are. So Zuck has an uncanny ability to create things that people say no to at first and then end up
He
using.
knows how to twist that arm.
You know what I'm saying? So let us know. I'd be curious for your take, and maybe we can do a deal on Zuckcoin.
All right. All right, guys. We love all the comments that you guys send us all the time, so keep them coming. One of the frequently most asked questions is, how do I invest when I have a little bit of capital? So today, BB and JH, we're gonna teach you how to invest $5,000.
All right, so first up, if you don't have $5,000, summertime is upon us, so roll your sleeves up, get you a side hustle, rake some leaves, do whatever you gotta do, and build up a little bit of bread. Once you got it, here's how we would invest it. 1, get yourself a domain. Yes, that's right, a .com for $12.99 from GoDaddy.
Number 2, guys, is to take the $5,000, split it into $1,000 apiece, and invest in your favorite companies. Right here, my list: Amazon, Netflix, Disney, Beyond Meat, and Tesla. I believe that those companies are going to be around for quite a bit of time. They're innovative, they're groundbreaking, and they should appreciate. And I'm going to thank myself 10 years from now when they are doing pretty well.
Ooh, I like that. So you took your 5K, invested it into public equities, and let the cash accrue value that way.
Yes, sir.
What I would do is probably the opposite here. I would probably invest it into myself via a side hustle. Why? So that I could develop my ability to earn 5K faster.
Or even more.
Or even more, exactly. So for example, I started my first business, a laundry business, with about $3,000. You could start, a landscaping business. You can start an Alexa customer service business. Like, you can start whatever you want. Here's all you need to do. You invest in a website. You invest in some branding, i.e. a logo. You get yourself a cheap suit, some business cards, and you invest the rest of it into sweat equity, covering your overhead to allow yourself the time to go out there and bring your business to life. And before I knew it, I went from earning 5K in 3 months to earning 5K in a week. And so that's what the side hustle does. It develops your ability to earn so you have more to invest later.
Okay, I see what you did there.
Okay.
You invest in yourself so that you can get more from yourself.
There you go.
Got you. Okay, talk about investing, guys. Appreciate you guys investing in us and dropping all those comments. And we wanted to let you know we heard y'all.
Yes, we did.
And this week, who we hearing from, John?
This week we have Jay Gauthier, or Gautier. Let me know if I butchered your name. Jay wants to know, what are your thoughts on Robinhood buying market snacks? Great question. If you guys didn't know, Robinhood recently acquired a podcast/newsletter called Market Snacks. And I think this has been a brilliant move.
It's the future, bruh.
I think personally, Robinhood has never been more relevant in my personal life than right now.
Okay.
Because I loved the app, still love it, love the brand, I invest through there, but up until they acquired the newsletter, I didn't really have that kind of daily touch point with them.
Exactly.
Now every day I wake up and I get their newsletter and I catch up on what's hot in the market. So they've become my go-to kind of place which builds their brand. I now have more trust for Robinhood as an authority in the markets. I consume their podcasts, their brand has come to life for me. And frankly, it's got me thinking that we might be seeing the renaissance of email newsletters. Come at me, bro. I think it's true. I think it's true.
Folks, this is when value and creativity come together in content. This is amazing. Snacks is such a smart idea. Every single day, there is a newsletter that, in layman's terms, explains everything about the financial markets. And then also every single day, 15-minute podcasts. So you can just do this on a ride to work. Yo, they got to do some video behind this. They do have some funny memes and stuff in there. But I think this is the future for everybody. Get back to your newsletter, get back to producing content, and make it short, snippy, and snackable. All right, guys, takeaway here is that newsletters are back on the rise, and when you couple them with a nice little podcast, you might get some traction. So let us know if you guys would be interested in us creating a newsletter and a nice snackable podcast.
All right, guys, there you have it. This week's episode of Chop It Up. We hope you enjoyed it. Only on 1:37 p.m. Look, folks, let us know. Like, comment, subscribe, and if this brought you any value, share it with a friend, or at least let us know that you're watching.
All right.
So we ain't doing this for deaf ears.
Let us know what's good. Until next time, Zucks.
Peace. Zucks.
Zuck coin.
We'll catch you guys next time. All right, that was a busy week, huh?
So now we're starting a podcast.
We're starting a podcast.